part of this process, of this scaling up process, so to make it faster and easier, more automated than before. So interesting point. Francis, what are your thoughts about that from your perspective?
Well, there's a few, and again, we grabbing with the work-life balance. So, I'm not things other experience we do the skills that we do, or the assessments that we do in the audit, or drive things we also for addressing the investment decision. Which means that we also work within the time frames that are fixed from strategy directors on the day, blah, blah, blah. Which also means that we already had the legislation that allowed us, well, we missed one report, but we had the legislation that allowed Belgium to implement international JCAs into our process, except that we were not allowed to use English texts. And now again, that was the only legislation that we had to change. It's a language issue here in Belgium. That's the only one. The rest was okay. But like in Ireland, we are not merely pharmacoeconomic driven decision. We don't have a merely pharmacoeconomic decision model, but a balanced, well, more balancing and therapeutic value with positioning of drug in the therapeutic arsenal, post-impact analysis, pharmacoeconomics and price, and so on. So the balancing exercise of the different components of which the European HTAs are going to deliver part of the information or part of the evidence will still have to happen in Belgium. Which means that the biggest issue is going to be the synchronizing of all the processes. If we have, like Roshan also explained, non-coincidence of the claim for reimbursement and the availability of a European HTA report, we will have to do part of the work again, or at least adapt, modify, amend, if necessary, comment on. We were not intending to amend the European HTA, but to add comments, to update the report where necessary to the situation at the time of the claim for reimbursement. So much not looking like what Roshan just explained. And apart from that, the budget impact, you also have to. The European reports are going to do assessments, not weighing of the, and correct me if I'm wrong, not weighing of the different components of the assessment, and they will not, these reports will not have a conclusion on added or non-added therapeutic value. That is something that's going to have to happen in the national process also. And where we are a little bit different for Ireland is that ultimately our experts, our national HTA experts, work in function of the commission that does the HTA work. So we only do the preparatory work, the final decision on the final adoption of the national HTA report is by a multi-stakeholder commission. So it's also a two-step process prepared by our national experts, and in this case, it's going to be prepared by the HTA, by the international HTA, completed by our national experts, and then adopted by the commission. This is a three-step process which complicates things, but it's very doable as far as there's not too much delay between the result of the HTA process and actually claim for reimbursement. Because we do recognize your concern with the industries or FPS weight indicator doesn't always have exactly the same problem too. There's quite a big delay for cancer drugs and for orphan drugs. It's more than a year of delay between the marketing authorization, and we're not even talking about CHMP advices. It's really marketing authorization and claim for reimbursement. And we can't start our work before it came for reimbursement. So we recognize that the issue that you mentioned just before. Actually, Belgium worked on we're going to put it online in the next few months on an own weight indicator for all possible drugs. If you're interested, please contact us.
Thank you very much, Francis. Poland is a cost-effectiveness country, and I don't know how it happened because the HTA was introduced by French, and we still have Polish and everything that is so British, so nice, invented by nice. Anna, what do you think? What is bridging between European requirements and what what we used to utilize here in Poland looks like? So, what's the level of alignment between what is or will be received or you will produce as a co-reporter of first JCA assessment and what you've done previously? Do you see that these efforts are in line and to what extent? And whether the similarities between Polish system and Anglo-Saxon systems helps here, or it's an obstacle for the harmonization or coordination with other countries with the systems that are different.
From our perspective, GCA work is very well aligned with the overall structure of clinical data and the methodology that is aligned